Hi everyone, this is Kay and you're on the Collective Soul Tarot channel. Welcome and welcome back. We're going to do a general reading for the collective, starting off with Colette Baron Reid's Wisdom of the Oracle, just to give two bits of information from the Oracle's perspective. Okay, so Archangel Michael, my Holy Spirit, excuse me, thank you for enveloping me in your beautiful angelic wings of guidance, protection, and love. Please assist me today with correctly interpreting the energies in the cards for the collective and to help me see clearly. Archangel Michael, my Holy Spirit, what messages do our viewers want to or need to know? Want to and need to know. Thank you. For today's day, which is February the 12th, new week, 2024, Monday, February 12th. Okay, near Valentine's, huh? So Archangel Michael, Holy Spirit, what do our collective need to and want to know? Thank you. Tick-tock. Tick-tock is about time is a ticking, right? I see. And then we have orphaned. It's time for you to come out of orphan land. For you to be feeling alone, right? Time for you to get out of feeling alone. Abandoned. Let's see the tick-tock. I want to make sure. Tick-tock is, let's see, 30. That's 40. What am I doing? Let's see. 26. 28. And pages won't come apart. 30. Essential meaning is timelessness, divine timing, immeasurable time. The Oracle's message is when humans created time, everything changed and everything changed and contracted. Okay, people have come to look at life in a linear way. And I was talking about the hologram, right? There's the hologram. Think of everything circular. It's always circular. Everything is circular. This universe, you know, all of life is circular, like spiraling. So it's there's a the holographic setup is that there's points everywhere, every single one of us, and the gazillion, bazillion, gazillion more times 100,000, you know, to the 10th or to the 100,000s of other living beings on just this planet. Never mind any other planet, in any other dimensions, in any other versions of the lifetime, in any other universes, because there's not just the one. So, because the layers, right? There's points everywhere in the hologram, points everywhere. So what essentially that says is each one of us is at a point in the hologram. Therefore, with lines going to every point, because we're always connected with our auras, right? We're essentially connected to all of it. Like ultimately, we're connected to the entire creation. So it's not linear in any way, shape, or form. It is actually holographic. So people have come to look at life, though, in a linear way, imagining that the past is behind them and the future ahead of them. But what if that isn't true at all? What if everything, creativity, beauty, chaos, and order we're having now in a glorious timelessness, is in a glorious timelessness? You have all the time in the world to co-create the life you deserve, so release your agenda, let go of your need to shape each moment to your expectations, knowing that what is yours will never be withheld from you. Miracles are here right now and always show up when you need them, right on time. For relationship messages, love, the fulfillment of desire, and even the body's reproductive cycles have their own timetable. Some things are preordained and cannot be coerced. So it's like the fate, right? Everything has its season, its divine and appropriate timing, especially when it comes to matters of the heart. Remember that you always have enough time for love, to find it, to nurture it, to give and receive it. Its clock is eternal and ticks according to the beating of your heart. That's what I talk about all the time. in perfect rhythm. Isn't that wonderful to know? Love is always right on time and right there with you. So it's right there with you all the time because, you know, it's unconditional love. It's stillness. It's not like this, which is what we are. Stillness is always, and it speaks, it's the God within our soul. It's one that speaks through our heart. So it's divine timing that you will not feel that you are no longer going to be, I mean, it was right at the time. It was right for you at the time, but not, you know, it's changing now. Let's see. 5, orphan. A sense of loss, an identity crisis, recognizing that you don't fit in, the need to belong, uncertainty about your place. We were all meant to have connections with other people within our family, society, and the larger culture. No man is an island, and it's important to recognize when being a part of the holographic, right, rather than separate from, which would be linear, is essential to your well-being. The issue at hand is the need to find where you fit. Be true to your core truths and values. Perhaps you no longer identify with a group or community the way you did before and need to find a new situation. You might be feeling a deep sense of loss or confusion. Address the need for belonging. And know that you will find your place with others of like mind and spirit. It's okay to let go of pressure to fit in. Not everyone will understand you. It's time to move on. It's time to move on from feeling like this, that you don't belong. Even if you move on to a different community of people, group or community. Relationship messages, as you shift and evolve and commit to your own growth, you long for support. You long for support but may be disappointed and hurt by others who are not providing what you feel you deserve. Perhaps you are drifting away from this relationship because you're in a different stage of personal growth. Perhaps you are in a new relationship and discovering that you don't share the same values and beliefs, so you feel left out, unable to get to that intimate place of safety and belonging. Take heart, as Spirit knows you and loves you and will steer you in the direction of those who accept you as you are without artifice or agenda. Don't compromise yourself to belong. It won't be worth the price. Yep, it's all great. So you're coming out of it. It's time to come out of this. It's time for you to move on to a new group or community of fairly like-minded people, right? People who will accept you just as you are and not make you feel like you're a weirdo, you know, feel like you're like a sore thumb sticking out amongst the rest of them. So Archangel Michael, Holy Spirit, what free messages do you have for us for the past, present, and near future? Past, we have woman. Okay, this might be you, or it might be somebody you seek. Magnet, perfect. TikTok, orphan, magnet. You're going to be attracting people in your life because it's divine timing. It's time now for you to get out of feeling like you're alone and unsupported. Near future is the tree. You're going to be grounded and become fertile as a response or a result. You know, your health and everything, personal growth, you're going to be evolving, and it's your connection to source. It's going to continue to resource that growing. Just putting your roots down in some other place, some other, you know, in some other group of people, with some other group of people, with some other community, or you're actually moving and going somewhere where you will lay down roots there for however long, could be for the rest of your life, depends on your growth, your ability to evolve. If you outgrow there, then you would need to move on. Yeah, that's really interesting. And look at the back, and I never really do. Wheel of Fortune, fate. There's that fate that this one was talking about. Karma, cycles, forces of the universe. Get what you deserve. It's out of your hands. Destiny and synchronicity. So you're moving forward. The fate, the wheels of fate is actually moving in your favor now. That's what I feel. Tick-tock. Okay, collective, are you the woman in this read, the feminine, or are you the masculine thinking of a woman, or same sex, whichever works your way? Let's talk about, the past with the woman, please, as it relates to TikTok and orphaned. There's news, the Rider card. Fast incoming news. It's very, very sunny and happy. That's the past. Wow. That's the past. Okay. Archangel Michael, what about the present day? Magnet energy. Tick-tock. Orphan. So you've received some good news, feminine or masculine. You've received some news that makes you feel very, very happy from the past, from either this feminine or you are the feminine who's receiving it. Stars, guidance and healing, and then the key, which is the key to being released, freedom, finding the solution that will set you free, right? All right. 2 more great cards. Yay. All right, tree. Archangel Michael, my Holy Spirit, what do you have for tree in the near future energies? This is awesome. Oh, lilies. Yeah, lilies. And wisdom. Oh my gosh, these 2 cards come out before together. And I think in that area, but I'm not sure. It doesn't really matter. So let's get a tea leaf. Pardon me. All right, I've already shuffled, so we're just cutting and we're going from there. Archangel Michael, what's in the past? We have kangaroo, unsettled times, need to plan ahead. Okay, so you have just come out of unsettled times, all right? What's the present? Coins, money will be coming to you. Wow, talk about a solution and magnetizing. What is, this star is about a wishful, wishing for something. Near future, mountain, major challenge to overcome. Well, you know what? Mountain was also, and it could just be that your major challenge is for you to be able to allow yourself to be guided to where you need to be for your further spiritual growth, evolvement, enlightenment. But I also read that mountain in the Lenormand doesn't just mean, it could mean something like being really, I can't remember, but being really, strong, like a mountain, a force to be reckoned with, that there. Okay, let's talk about the past here, okay? King of coins. Yeah, what? Get down there, you. Kangaroo, king of coins. All right, and the page of wands. Why I pulled from the top, I have no idea. So it just felt right, I guess. Natural, that's what you want. You want to move through life naturally without really thinking about it, because it's the thinking that gets us in trouble, right? Yeah, unless you're thinking, like slowing your mind down, like so that you're thinking about going slower and relaxing and enjoying yourself, being positive. That's when thinking, it's not really thinking, is it? 8 of Cups. Moving away from something. And I pulled from the top again. 9 of Swords. Something that's been causing you a great deal of grief. Yes. You have found a solution to it. Archangel Michael, Holy Spirit, what about the near future, please? We have the Fool. That's a good near future. And we have the 5 of Wands. But I felt like I needed to pull this one, Ace of Swords. So you know what? Yeah, I'm going to leave it there because that's exactly how I hold it. I was going to do it the other way, but then I thought, no. Do it the way you pulled it. Okay, yay. All right, guys. So we've already talked about TikTok and orphaned. It's time for you to become a very strong magnet to all that you desire, which could also be feeling like you fit in somewheres, in a community with somebody who is of like mind to you and for a romantic relationship, whatever it is. So here I would have to say that we're talking to a feminine. Okay, this is you right here. That's you. Okay, yeah. So you are the querent. You're the one who is this reading is for. You had some really great fast incoming news that made you very happy in the past. You've received some kind of message, some kind of information. Maybe you got a tarot card reading, it's like some kind of news came to you that made you, it helped you see things a little bit more clearer, like clarity, right? With the sun. Clarity, it helped you to actually expand as well, to grow even more, to evolve even further, to release your fears, because this is your strength. This is your courage as well, right? Your strength is the sun. And so you are releasing fears from what has been in your subconscious mind that you have collected over your lifetime, and have been operating from in every relationship, never mind just romantic relation, in every single relationship. Okay, and we even have like a relationship with our big toe, if you want to take it that far. What are your beliefs about big toes, right? And so if you stub your big toe, what kind of fear comes up about it? Maybe it's the toenail. It's like there's going to be some kind of belief, oh no, I stubbed my big toe. I'll likely have to go to the doctor, or it's likely broken, and if it's broken, what's that? What does that make you feel like? If my big toe is broken, hurting, well, that's gonna, I'm gonna walk funny for a while. I might have to get a cast. I don't like that. I don't like it. You start feeling resistance towards it. People will laugh at me because I'll have to wear a thong. We call them thongs in Canada, but they're flip-flops, I guess. I have to wear a flip-flop in the dead of winter with on crutches perhaps too. You have this resistance, and then all my friends are going skiing, downhill skiing. I'm not going to be able to because I have my toe is sore. So you have a relationship with your toe, because what your relationship is, you want to have a good relationship where you say, thank you, toe, for being there. You support me in so many ways, and I'm so grateful for you. I'm so glad you're well. And when we don't really think about it, right? Because how many of us really think about our toes, unless you've got toe problems? But when your toe is stubbed, possibly broken, you're going to be saying to that toe, oh my God, why did you do that? Or I feel so bad for you. Or, it's like there's going to be a resistance there, because generally your toe is in good shape. But yeah, we have a relationship with everything, everyone and everything. Because when we have a viewpoint about something, an attitude, a thought about something, our judgment about something, then that judgment has that coinciding or simultaneous emotional feeling that comes from the thought or the judgment, the resistance. So therefore, that's a relationship to it. Emotional relationship. Yes, you do. To everything. So yeah, kangaroo too. I think they're pretty cool. But people in Australia might not think so, because they might have too many of them, and they cause a lot of destruction to people's vehicles, especially at night, apparently. What do I know? So they have a relationship with kangaroo. They either don't like them, or they like them, or they're kind of like on the fence about it. But that's relationship even when you're on the fence about it. Okay, so you have received some good news that came in pretty fast to you. Possibly it was a spiritual download. Could be. And like I talked about the other day, where when I meditate and or when I sleep, I get these flashes of light come into me, and I know it's spiritual downloads, which means I'm getting more knowledge about the way things work that I didn't know before and I wasn't prepared to know before. But I get, as I keep getting those downloads, the more knowledgeable I become about all things unseen, right? Unseen, untasted, untouched, just the invisible around us. And how God is plays a part in all that with us. In the physical world, in the matter world, 3D world that we can touch, taste, smell, hear, and so on. So there is that it could be possible that in the past, either you stepped into your masculine energy of the King of Coins. You are actually putting some passionate. You have a passionate pursuit towards something. So like for me, for example, I started this tarot channel back in July, just last year. And I love doing this work. I mean, I absolutely love doing this work. I so look forward to sitting down during the weekdays, and I've made it a job, but a happy job. More like, a habit, not a habit. What you do when whatever. So I enjoy doing this Monday through Friday, and then on the weekends I take them off, so that I know that I have the desire and the energy to come back Monday and do it again for a week, because I've taken 2 days of rest. Now, if it's a long weekend, I may not take all 3 days. I might actually just take those 2. It depends if we're going somewhere, I suppose. I don't know. I haven't really run into that. But yeah, this is my hobby. That's what I would say. A hobby that it turned into something that I do Monday through Friday, every day of the week. And so this is my passionate pursuit, the Page of Wands, is that I'm really excited to come back the next day. This is something I started in the past, and I come back every day to do this. And it gives me, excuse me guys, but it gives me the chance to reach a different set of people than what I know in my area, right? I'm reaching people across the world, across the whole globe, who are different languages and cultures, but they're watching my tarot card reading. So it's like we're making a connection, even though we may not be talking. Hopefully that day will come when we're really the people who watch my tarot card reads are actually more engaging in the comments and stuff like that. But for now it's not, and I understand, because it's a new channel. Not many people maybe don't want to trust anything I have to say, because I speak from a psychological way, which, let's face it, not a lot of other people on YouTube are sharing their psychological insights and education and training, right? Into how and why, like why and how the PSYCHTAROLOgy or the psychology studied through tarology or tarot. Sheesh. Okay, so and so I know a lot about how the mind works, because I've studied it, I've got my degrees in it. And so, but people, and this goes for people I would see in the office as well. They don't necessarily want to hear that they're responsible for what's going on in their life, and the only one that can change what's going on is themselves. Is that they're the only one. They have to take their power back from whatever it is that's bothering them, that they've given their power to. For example, I don't feel good, or I get mad, I get depressed, I get anxious when something or so-and-so does something. Well, because we're bothered by it, by what someone is doing or what something has happened, we actually gave our power away to that. Because it's because of what's going on there that makes us either happy or not happy. So if somebody, let's say somebody in your family or who you live with, partner or whatever, they leave their dirty socks on your pillow. Let's just put it that way, right? They leave their dirty socks every night on your pillow. So when you go to bed, you not only have to take his dirty socks off the pillow, your pillow, you're going to end up smelling, because it's transferred into the pillowcase and pillow possibly. So that makes you very unhappy, and probably angry, but you're going to, you know, when you remove the socks, even though you're upset because you got to do it, right? You're upset that they've done something so insincere. I mean, so insensitive. They've done that. Like, how could they do that? I've told them 50 million times, don't put your dirty socks, put it in the dirty clothes. It's like right there. Don't put them on my pillow. If you're going to put them on someone's pillow, put it on your own pillow. But they don't, right? So, but let's say the next day you say, look, I've told you 50 times, you've got socks on my pillow and I can't sleep very well with that smell. And instead of him saying something cocky like, well, why don't you just change your pillowcase or change your pillow out? Like, instead of saying that, which he might have said before, he says, okay, I'm sorry, you know, and he from that moment on, he doesn't do it again. And so now you're happier, you're feeling better about it, but then there'll be something else, you see? So it's always about who you're giving your power away to and what you're giving your power away to. And that's all about psychology. It's our mental activity, our cognitions, that's thinking, our cognitions and emotional, interplay. So that cognition and emotions then causes us to behave. So cognitive emotional behavior. Cognitive emotive behavior, whatever you want to call it. It is a study. Okay. It's a therapy. It's a form of therapy for people who are challenged emotionally with, you know, depression, anxiety, and whatever else. Okay, so that is what I know about this in the past, is that you receive something that's going to make you very, very happy. And like me, I have this as my hobby now. And it makes me very, very happy. I learned or got downloads enough that I making that decision to say, I'd like to have my own YouTube channel. So you're going to have your own YouTube channel. Well, if that's the case, Archangel Michael, I almost called him Dr. Michael, he said, okay, if you're going to have your own YouTube channel, by the way, my name is Corey, but I go by Kay. If you're going to have your own YouTube channel, then Corey, you know, you're going to need to feel a lot more confident in yourself. So you're going to need to spend some more time, you know, connecting with us, you know, the unseen, whether during the day or through meditation, whatever, so that you feel a lot more confident about sitting at your table, going online with your predictions, not predictions necessarily, but interpretations, right? Forecasting. So yeah, that's what happened. I had to get the downloads incoming fast, right? That brought clarity to me, brought me, you know, helped me to garner that inner strength that we all have within us, the soul that we are. It was during unsettled times that I needed to plan ahead because perhaps, you know, financially, let's just say financially things aren't going well. Let's just say that as an example. So if you want to be able to use your work, your hobby, to be able to earn money, then that's a way to have a source of income. That if you want to, let's say you want to move, you want to buy yourself a piece of land, which of course I do, and I want to build on it. So there's going to be, I'm going to need resources for that, right? Financial resources. So with unsettled time, that means that you're looking at that and you're seeing your desire for something, and it's saying, well, that's way out there and I'm just here with that, you know, financially, right? That's way out here and I'm only here. So that's unsettled times. It's like, I want to move away from where I am. I want to be on a nice piece of land in the mountains, build a nice little home for us, and, you know, for the pets and us and whatever, for me. And I need to have the money to do that. So it's like, okay, let's really make this into a real job then, but something obviously I really, really love. So that's where the King of Coins comes in, that energy. And feminine, sitting in the masculine energy of the King of Coins. That's where you start working hard. You know, you're maybe working harder than you normally work because you've got a goal. You've got a goal, and you have a desire to be able to meet certain financial, to overcome certain financial restraints, but to meet financial obligations and then some, right? Savings account, right? For your mountain home. So that's how I'm looking at that. Now, it could also mean to collective that there is a King of Coins that's popped up in your past, and they have been, you maybe they're from somebody from the past, maybe they're a brand new person, but they came onto your path in the past at some point in time. Okay, so let's move on to the present day. We have becoming a magnet to that which you desire, right? Here's the Page of Wands. A desire to have a new beginning. Page of Wands. Desire to have a new beginning. Brand new beginning with desire leading the way. So you're becoming a magnet to what? Your wishes. This is healing and guidance. This is guidance, healing. It's having a wish, wishing for something. It's, it's granted. The wish is being granted. Let's see, look at this. Money will be coming to you. What did I just talk about over here, right? Money will be coming to you. But you got to leave something that'll help you leave something that has been quite distressing for you. And remember, I said in the past there, this is unsettled times, right? You need to plan ahead. Because, you're stressed. You have these desires. Like for me, example, I want to move away into a cooler environment because where we live, it's very hot most of the time. And in the summer, last summer, my God, it was 110 degrees every day for like 4 months, with one little bit of a rain that lasted, what was it, about 10 minutes? A downpour, yes, but 10 minutes, and that was it. That was it in all those months of that hot, sunny weather. And, I'm getting older, and I just can't take the heat because I'm already hot from the inside out. So I want to go somewhere secluded, and I want to go back to the mountains. We came from the mountains down here. I want to go to the mountains. And it's definitely going to be 4 seasons there, okay? So it's been stressing me out. I'm just using me as an example now. But it's whatever works for you. So obviously I need the coin in order to do this. And I will be able to walk away from an investment, an emotional investment. Now you might have an emotional investment. Like I said, we're emotionally in a relationship with everything. So we have an emotional investment things. Like you have an emotional investment in the fact of whether or not your partner or husband is going to put their stinky socks on your pillow tonight or not, right? That's it's distressing not having that kind of control or foresight. But you found through this here, this sun, you got news, downloads, invites, whatever. Somebody might have sent you a message in the past. It might have been the King of Coins that did that. And it enlightened you about things, okay? It gave you some information about how you can either remain faithful in getting to know this person or that if there's someone from the past, for them to come back into your life, or it's like you are receiving information from, like I said, tarot card readings or some other thing that tells you what this person is up to. You could have maybe gotten a message from a friend of a friend of theirs, somebody that you both know equally, or or it doesn't matter how you know them, but somebody had been able to let you know what this guy's up to. If this is a guy for you, it's not you. It's not you and your masculine energy, okay? But either way you look at it and decide what works for you, because that is what is perfect for you, okay? For me, this speaks to me in my situation. Like I said before, I'd have to walk away from an emotional investment, and it could be that I have an emotional investment to my town or the friends I have in my town or my house, you know, I'd have to leave my house behind and all that we've done with it, done to it. We've done this time and again. We buy a place and we make it beautiful, especially from the outside. The last house we were in Canada before we moved here, we were fixing it up. It was 1914, and we were fixing it up from the inside out. It was gorgeous, like a gingerbread house, but it wasn't. It was built in 1914, so it was Victorian, somewhat Victorian. So we're trying to refurbish it, you know, bring it back, putting the trimmings on it the way it should be during that time and stuff like that, flooring and whatnot. So yeah, you found something that was going to, you're finding a key that's going to release you, because something's coming true for you. You've been allowing your guidance. You've actually been patient, maybe not like, you know, strictly patient, but patient enough, waiting for a wish fulfillment, right? But you've been magnetizing it. You have been attracting it. Like attracts like. So your mind, you've been getting your mind on board with that resonancy that meets the desire you're looking for, the wish fulfillment you're looking for. So for example, if it was this, say you want to have $1 million. Okay, let's just say that's high vibing stuff, because that's a lot of money. There's a lot of energy. Put that many dollar bills or bills together, and each one of them has their own resonance, you know, level of resonancy. Put that all together and it's like a huge amount of resonancy. Okay, a lot of energy. Well, you got to raise your mind up there, your beliefs, your faith in the divine, about yourself. You got to believe in yourself. No more thoughts of being unworthy. You're now worthy, and you're loved, and you're loving yourself. You're raising your vibe to match that. Well, then you're like attracts like. You are going to be attracting money, lots of it, into your physical world. You're manifesting it, right, from that high energy. So it might come in trickles, or it might come bam, you know, lump sum. So yeah, so you are definitely making things work for you. You're attracting what it is that you wish for, that you have a desire for here. Whether you're in this energy or someone else is part of that wish for you. This King of Wands might be that wish for you. And it might be that wish that when the two of you come together, you work in a way that you start earning more money than you ever did before. It depends. It'll be different for everybody. You might be like in a relationship where they just want to pay for everything, let's just say. And so you can go ahead and work if you want, but it's really going to be they come with most of the wealth kind of thing. So then that's going to help you leave an emotional relationship behind, or like your relationship to your house. Maybe you're married, or maybe you're in a relationship with somebody else, to leave that behind to be with this one here. Hope that makes sense. But it's been stressing you out nonetheless, and it might just stress you out too. Just the two of you coming together might have reasons for it to be, stressful. That's losing sleep at night. So then the near future, this is, spiritual growth. This is evolution. This is the tree of knowledge, the one that is healthy and longevity. It's grounded. You're feeling vital. Your roots are deep and they're going deeper. You're evolving and you're connecting to source. So as above here, see the bright light of source coming in behind you. So below, so whatever you're imagining, whatever it is that you're connecting with, like your source that you're connecting with, that high vibe resonancy, you're going to be bringing it down through you, because the top of this tree is the top of your head, the crown chakra. So you're going to be bringing that light in through your head, all the way down your body, your spine, and out your feet into Mother Earth. Okay, there's Mother Earth down there. So everything that's between the top of your head and your feet is your world. Okay, everything between the top of your head and your feet, all those chakra energy centers and your aura, which is what it is. So it's your spiritual, mental, emotional, and physical body. That's your world on this planet. So whatever you bring from above and you let it run through you so that it's going to, that really high resonancy, you're going to be bringing in and grounding it into the earth. You see what I'm saying? You bring something in. Let's say, you buy, I don't know, just this really fantastic refrigerator. However you can imagine the refrigerator you'd like to have, because maybe it's time. Your old one's kind of saying on their last legs, but you want a really great high-tech refrigerator, one with the TV in the front or whatever, it costs like $6,000. Okay, let's say that's US money. It costs $6,000. Well, who's got $6,000? Even if you put it on a payment plan, who's got $6,000 to throw at a refrigerator? Well, you've got that desire to have that particular refrigerator. Yep. And you need this to make that happen. You allow yourself to be guided and enlightened, right? Let those downloads come in, let those messages of love come to you, and you just be really, really happy. Stay in your happy, do the happy dance if you have to, every day. And stay in that positive mindset that you are going to have your wish fulfilled. You will get that refrigerator. And then something happens that releases you from any lack-mindedness, or just releases you from the reality that you don't have it, and bada bing, the coins come in. Coins come in with this release. This is a release itself, and something just you allowing, you becoming an allower, an acceptor, an allower of all things. No longer having resistance to what is not or what is, okay? And then bada bing, you've got it. And so you brought that high resonancy refrigerator, because it's $6,000 after all. It's a bit higher than where most of us are sitting. Not nearly as high as the Ten of Pentacles, but refrigerator, yeah. So you brought that high resonancy down through the top of your head, and it had to do all its little things. Well, it came down through your whole energetic body before it could actually manifest and show up. Boing, there it is. There's the money, or there's the refrigerator, right? It shows up. You talk to your ancestors. You remain in a peaceful, calm state of mind and energy. You allow the wisdom of their messages to reach your ear, and you to live by them. You're bringing their high vibe, their wisdom, right? Their high vibe of love for you from the heavens to the earth, okay? The mountain, the only mountain that is there, is the way you handle it. Are you going to foolishly take what it is that you desire and be reckless with it? Or are you going to, behave in a trustworthy, faith-filled way, that Spirit's got your back, they know what you're wishing, and that you're going to be able to take that leap of faith soon, take this money, and go buy yourself that refrigerator, right? This here is like inner conflict at this point in time, all right? But you've got the sword of truth in your pocket. You have, with all this, connecting to your inner wisdom. Here's spirit, and here's spirit. All across this whole, whatever months or years of time this is. Okay? So you have been evolving, feminine. You have. And this Fool card could actually also, this one here, could mean that your king guy here is leaving a situation, a past relationship, past investment behind, and they're taking a leap of faith towards you. Okay, and they don't want to, they're hoping that they're not going to be in competition with anyone else in your life, and they are like this. They're coming towards you with truth and honesty, clarity and transparency. Okay, guys, that is what I see, and that's how I interpret these messages from the divine. So it all looks really good. It's either, you can look at it, maybe you can look at it in both ways, in both those ways, if not more. But yeah, this is either you, or this is somebody you're waiting, that you have, they're already in your, they might already been, if you haven't seen them yet or heard from them yet, then it means that they're like the past, okay? There's someone coming back from the past that you have somehow reconnected with, but not necessarily yet. Okay, so they may be bringing in some truth, an honest, not truth, a new, insights, like new news, exciting news. They might be bringing to you some exciting news. If that isn't somebody from the past, it's somebody that you've met and you're with them now. Okay, and you're having a really great time, creating with them, with a little bit of concern and worry, but you knew you had to leave something behind, or they have to leave somebody or something behind to be with you. Yeah, and it's a matter of overcoming the doubts that you have, the doubts and the inner conflict. Overcoming that would be your mountain. But it could also mean that, you're a force to be reckoned with, or they are a force to be reckoned with. Because like you talk about a mountain, right? That's a force. You put that on your road, your path ahead. Like you ain't gonna get over that anytime soon or get around it. You actually have to figure out a way to navigate it so that you can get past it. Yep. And will you do it foolishly with being reckless and impulsive, or will you do it with great wisdom? Wisdom, moving forward with faith and clarity. Faith and trust and clarity. And here's your clarity. Yeah, it all looks really, really good. So let's find out what the angels' answers will be. Okay, let's find out. Ask a question and we'll see if it comes out. We will pull like 6 of them. Okay, let's see what happens. Archangel Michael, my Holy Spirit, what do the angels have to say about what this reading is about? It started off with no longer feeling like you don't fit in and you're all alone. Okay. And that divine timing says someone's coming in, or that you are moving ahead, being able to buy your own refrigerator, high-tech refrigerator, but you're bringing all your friends down from above and allowing that to enlighten you even further, to help you grow spiritually, so that your life, when being grounded to the earth, you are actually going to be shedding your light, and you will be seen by people who are also looking for that light, if that makes sense. You're not going to be alone, in other words. You're going to be busy. You're going to be busy enough. Let's put it that way. Okay, here we go. Not the right time. Well, okay, so that's over here, right? Here's the right time. Not the right time. Not the right time. You were meant to sit in this for a while and get yourself enlightened, right? Get those downloads. See things clearly if it's a relationship situation. Big happy changes are about to come in. There's no need to worry, right? I mean, you're a magnet to all good things now because you listen to the divine. You've been sitting and, let's see, sitting and, I'm thinking cultivating, but no, you're sitting and percolating. That's it, percolating in this new perspective, this new way of being, this new way of thinking, this new desire you have. You've had to, like for me, for example, I had to get more spiritually grounded and, just in that type of bringing it in control, in that spiritual control, if you want to say that. So there's no need to worry. There's helpful people all around us all the time. And so you need to remain positive, and forgiveness is key here. So somebody's going to ask for your forgiveness, or you just need to forgive yourself. Okay, guys? I hope that was helpful in some way. So take care of yourself until tomorrow. We will see you then. Bye for now.